Okay, time for some Bullet on Lichess. I am playing from my all-time peak rating, so this is maximal risk. I'm going to try to play quickly and well. I'm at 26-22. Probably won't speak as much as I do in my Blitz videos because there just isn't time, and I have to concentrate on my play more to perform it all well here. Scared of pins. Possibly too scared. Let's maximally expand. They might have queen b6 at some annoying moment. I hope they don't. Try to just keep my knight active. Threaten e6. Make sure they don't have c4. Oops. Maybe coming to d6 next. Okay, if I take that and they play knight e5, I have knight f6 check. Guess I'll take this one. I'm on e5. Yeah, don't see anything. Queen f3 is annoying. Didn't go for it. Yeah, this is annoying too. I was trying to give my queen squares, but yeah, they just attack the pinned piece. And what can I do? I can resign. Alright, 0 for 1. Let's ask for a rematch. Seemed like a good player. Okay, not given. Alright, got another white. Play a Botvinnik. Hey. Do not love the system players. Of course, I am playing a system, so, you know, it is a bit silly to hate. But I would allege my system has a little more to it than I always kind of set up this exact same position. Maybe that's not actually true, but I'd like to think it. Now my queen's loose. That has some potential problems. I don't think this punishes them, though. They can get the two bishops, but my knights start getting active. I threaten knight f6. Yeah. I can also play a rook f7 and knight d6, but I don't think it does much. So let's get the other knight ready to come in too. So one knight will come to f6, the other knight can come to e4. I have pretty good knights. Alright, they're saying I can't. Make sure this knight's defended when the other knight moves. Okay, I like knight f6. Knight e4. Think about knight d7. Okay, they have to take on f1. And they have to take there. Do I have anything I can insert? I play knight f8, hit e6. Nope, they had it under control. Alright, knight takes g6, I guess. Get a tempo. And I guess take and take. And we're in, you know. Pretty drawish opposite bishops. Okay, got him on the clock. Didn't really deserve it, but, you know, only a point off the peak rating. So 1 for 2. Alright, very strong opponent. I'm 0-2 against them, but more importantly, they are a 2700. Gonna play a check Benoni, try to play just structures I'm familiar with, I can make moves quickly. Gonna play h5, h4 to kind of cement control of certain kingside squares. I'm going to leave that alone. If they play g4, ooh, that might be a good move. Maybe try to activate my bishop. I think they should play f5, actually. So I'm going to take. They have to play knight takes. And then... and I don't know, bishop f6, I guess? think everything's defended. They think not. It's a fair point. Oh, this is very loose. Okay. Maybe try for a rook e8 to evict. Maybe queen b... We can't play queen b6, obviously. I'm gonna just try to get the rook out of here. Maybe queen e5 coming for me. Threats on b2. Rook e8 next. And I start to get a little activity. I have eyes on h2, which can be tricky for them. Let's cement that. Maybe king g8 next. Okay. Hit the rook. Unpin. Okay. Let's just open things up around their king. Queen d5 was better. Should have played queen d5. Okay. I am ahead on the clock. For whatever that's worth. Knight d4. Oh, that's a perpetual. Ooh. Alright, still, a nice result against a strong opponent. Was winning and ahead on the clock by the end, but you know, that happens in a bullet game when you happen to do well in the time scramble. It's not like... I mean, I put myself in a position where I had a chance, but it's not like I earned that time scramble position. I like knight d5 here. Now I have control over h6, so it's hard for them to evict my bishop. I can play knight e3. They have knight e4, maybe? Ooh, okay, so I'll take on f6 and play b3. Keep everything solid. Castles, rook d1. Try to keep the break d5 under control, so I'm going to play knight c3 to keep an eye on it. h3, prevent shenanigans. I guess f4, play against their queen. Yes, f8 first. Right, let's swing around and say d6 is the weakness. Try to play something like e5. I hung no, g4 after. Let's play c5. Is it terrible? Might have been terrible. I can take that, and I guess push. Didn't realize they were going to go there. I think they should take, yeah. Right, I have a pass pawn that makes it harder for them to run over to the other pawns. 'Too slow. Too slow. Alright, nicely played by my opponent. Oh, I did hit a peak rating there, though, first. That's sweet, 26-23. Nicely played by my opponent. They handled the endgame significantly better than I did, and was, you know, a better player. So I'm 2 for 4. Gonna play a Lowenthal, my bread and butter these days. Knight f6, hit e4. I am ahead in development. Gotta play a quick d6 and bishop e6 to control d5. Can take and come back here. And then my idea is castles. And then there's this interesting h6. Oops. Oh, God. Okay, well, we all made sillies. Well, that was an absurd game. But the idea is h6, and if the bishop retreats, I can play knight h7, f5. Of course, they retreated a different direction, and I didn't get that. I should give the rematch, because I completely luck-boxed them. But black plays for f5 there. Okay, against this, I like to play this weird idea with a knight e2, castles, and a quick f4. And one point is, I threaten to take and then expand. And if they take here, I can still expand in the center. And I'm sort of threatening d5 and e4, trying to really just take over the game. I think the queen's decent on e2. Maybe b3 and bishop b2. Yeah. If rook e8, probably queen f2. Threaten knight g6 and queen f7. Okay, I guess I can't do my preferred development to b2. But I'll swing a rook to e1. Ooh, do they ever have bishop f4 and bishop d3? They might. Right, let's poke at them while they poke at us. Knight d3. Ooh. Okay, I guess I probably gotta play queen e2. Because if knight takes, bishop takes, they fork some things. Alright, I think I have to take back this way. But I don't think I mind too much. Alright. Do I get c7 at the end? Alright, gotta speed up, gotta speed up. Always too slow. Too much talking. Hung my queen, assuming they, make the normal move, which they, had every right not to make. Their move was a good in-between move. And now, you play for the clock. As Jan Gustafsson would say, plan A. Alright, I could have taken on e8. I assumed they wouldn't allow it, and okay. Now they did. They're going to have checks forever, though, and it's just very hard to... Right, let's try to take all their pawns. Alright, didn't get there in time, but we took all their pawns, so I didn't lose the game. I think that's... I terrible at keeping track of score these days. Let's try again. Would be cool to up my peak. We did get 26-23. So, okay, another pre-move bad situation. Let's try to grind an endgame. Interesting. Maybe I put the knight on e5 now? Yeah, they got really scared of bishop b5. I think with good reason. Maybe bishop h3 is interesting. Try to play c4. Okay. Still never found a way to keep their bishop. e6 is a bit loose. They don't have king f7. Okay, fair enough. I don't have an infiltration path yet. If h4, I'm going to play g4. Way behind on the clock, which is a problem, as always. Okay, maybe I'll play bishop h3. Now I have bishop d5. Guess rook e1. Hit the knight. Try to play b4. Hang a pawn, but I got my bishops. I can always trade on e5, and then it's very hard to lose. Guess I should have taken on b4 last turn. Try to get my rook to somewhere annoying for them. Does that do anything? Don't think so. I guess rook g8 now? I blundered rook takes d5, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Oh, too slow. Alright. Let's keep going, though. Sorry, completely lacking talking. Right, let's play a little differently. I've played this opponent a lot, so we're a little bit familiar with what each other like to do, so I tried to switch it up with a weird knight of 3 opening. I do not get this move. happily take the pawns. Okay, they have a threat of rook d8. And my queen's actually kind of awkward there. Maybe e6. Gotta play faster, because this opponent is fast. Try to trade queens. Usually, I do better with queens off against this opponent, and they do better if queens stay on. Maybe just going to very slowly play for rook b1, b3, bishop b2. Threatening f4. Still kind of a threat. Hit the queen, think about f5. Try to force queens off. So the check. Alright, at this point, I guess I just go for the file. Rook d7 looks good. Gotta be fast. Okay, we got the rooks off. Critical. Let's just make sure there's no chances for anything but a win. Check and checkmate. Alright, gonna play a new opponent. I do play this player a lot, and I'd like to vary up opponents a bit. 8 away from the peak. Can we get there? It's 2:19 p.m. here, so, you know, it's a bit late. Okay, I'll leave that alone for now. Yeah, because now if they take stuff, I end up undoubling my pawns. Rook b8 seems useful. Okay. These swaps seem okay to me. How do I want to do this? I guess just bishop d7. I'll let them take, try to keep some e-file control. Let's push the knight. Get my bishop back to a more active square. Queen e8 sort of hits the knight and controls the squares it wants to go to. As long as I keep c6 under control, not too scared about the knight. I think they should have maybe played g5 if they wanted to go this way. Now they are potentially leaving some weaknesses behind. Don't really know what I was doing with this last move. Alright. We'll each inconvenience each other a bit. Okay, that hits the queen. It's with check. I'm a fool. Yeah. This is a pin. You aren't wrong. They have checks. It's tough. Tough position. Alright, I get a check. And a check. Keep the checks up for a sec. That's a hung knight, but maybe I have a perpetual now. Ooh, I should have checked them a different way. Now their king can run. Oops. That's where I meant to check them from. Okay. Let's hope they go to somewhere this checks. That is a check. Fair point. Yep. Alright. Ooh. Not good. Yeah. So, not super important perhaps, but I think pretty important. But I really should have checked from here. Never let their king come out, because anytime they go here or here, I just check back to where I was, and if they come out here, here, ooh, no, then I check here and drive them back. Yeah, so this is an easy draw, and I completely blew it. And that's a pretty bad blow. This is not my normal way of playing against the King's Indian attack, so I don't know why I chose it. I don't know. And that looks like a pretty serious threat. I have to accept a major concession. e5, I have knight d5. Yeah. Oh man. Not my day. Right, let's hope this holds. But it sure doesn't look like it. Alright, I threatened to take e4, so f4 doesn't just end the game. If I get the chance, I'll play knight d6. Okay, this might end the game. I can block. Oh, bishop e6. Yep, not my day. This is very resignable, but I'm going to keep it going a little longer. That's a nice move. Threaten bishop g5. Oh, my pieces are so disconnected. Among, all the other infinite problems here. I'm not pretending this is an otherwise acceptable position. Okay, I have e7 under control, but I did not have that under control. Alright. Let's play one more. We've not had a good run, but it does happen. That was a mouse slip, by the way. I wanted to play d5. It's all come apart. We're gonna make normal moves, just all normal moves. Nothing fancy. Alright, we're gonna make a weird knight move that doesn't help us. But, I don't know what I'm doing. That's becoming readily apparent. Alright, I don't want the game too closed down. I think a lot of times in these positions it's easy to kind of play d4 at some point and just lock the pawns. And I do not want the pawns locked. I want activity eventually. And at some point that will require taking something and opening some lines. So now I guess my goal is the c-file. My potential activity seems to be there. I might have a problem with ed5, but okay, I can take this at this moment, I think. And let's load up. Maybe knight f7 to g5, I like that. That looks pretty good there. Don't get it? Play h6 now. I think we can allow this to be blocked up because it means they never have any play. They can't keep that pawn. Gonna slowly triple up on the c file. Okay, I'll take that. Switch to the b file. And start pushing a4, a3. They do not blast through here. I do not believe it. Still don't believe it. I meant to go to a different square. But we did get there in the end for 3 whole points. It's really hard to talk during bullet. I don't think I'm doing a good job of it. But let's get over 2600 and call it a day. Or let's fail and be miserable. I don't like knight d7 there. Now they can't contest my bishop with bishop d6. I'm going to play for Pillsbury's knight, try to play knight e5 and f4, and hang a pawn in doing so. Jeez. Ooh, nope, I can't insert that. Alright, so we just hung a pawn, because life is an unending mess of badly made moves finally. Alright, centralize the pieces. Okay. We have the 2 bishops for a pawn. And they're making good moves, and I don't really think I am. Knight d5 doesn't do anything. Alright. Try to swing the knight to d4. Not hang anything. Hung f2, and then h3. This is unmitigated disaster. f2 is still pretty indefensible. Okay, let's try. Whew. The clock doesn't help, but let's not pretend that's the reason this is busted. Okay. Queen d3. Nope, that doesn't help. Okay. This doesn't save my queen either, but, you know, we did blunder it worse last turn. Alright, they blundered their queen, but it doesn't matter because we are significantly behind on the clock. Okay, let's switch over to f7. Okay, and let's run out of time. Yeah, no good. Alright, one more. Bishop h3 was possible there for them. Now their pawns look a little awkward to me. I don't want to trade my bishop for their knight, but yeah, I'm not sure why I did that. c6 I can take and play e5 maybe? Because I threaten bishop c6, they probably have to go knight d5. And maybe queen a4? Their knight's loose, and I sort of threaten, like, if their knight moves to b6, I can play, like, rook takes b6. Okay, that's a good response. Good rejoinder. I guess my claim to advantage here will be I have the c-file. Threaten a7. Don't see how they create kingside threats. That looks weak, but maybe not losing. But maybe losing. Threaten bishop c6 if they take on g5. Oh, they just... I've blown everything again. What have I done? I've done it all wrong. Yeah, so they're gonna keep their pawn. That's smart. Okay, try to come. And I took too long being upset too. Alright, let's swing around the other way. This was clever of them, but no matter. Yep. Yeah, I can just resign. Wow. Okay. That's it for me today. This has been a shaky showing. Nope, they wanted a rematch. All right. Let's play quick at least. I can play quick sometimes. Interesting. All right, let's make sure they don't have knight e5. Try to get castles quickly. Okay. Fine. Sure thing. b4 is loose. Is the rook a little awkward? Apparently not too awkward. Maybe knight e5 next. I like my knight on d5. I'd like to keep it there as long as possible. Weird move, but maybe useful space in some universe. Possibly not our universe, but some universe. If they play queen f3, maybe I'll come back to e7 this time. Oh, that's a queen. Okay, well, this was an incredible disaster. Not so bad, but, you know, not the greatest. I think I lost 50 points. Pretty bad.